65 lakh voters were deleted from Bihar's electoral rolls in just 6 months. This isn't guesswork. It's official data from the Election Commission's own Special Intensive Revision program called SIR, which is now active in 12 states and union territories covering over 51 crore voters. While the Election Commission calls this a routine cleanup, the opposition labels it voter suppression on an unprecedented scale. Why am I telling you this upfront? Because this number isn't just a statistic, it affects the foundation of our democracy. Let's look at the numbers again. 65 lakh deletions in Bihar and similar actions in other states. The official explanation is that these deletions are due to duplications and deceased voters. But take Bihar for example. Its death rate doesn't come close to explaining 65 lakh deletions in just 6 months. So where did these millions go? The absence of clear data makes these questions all the more urgent. Dig one layer deeper and a disturbing pattern emerges. The deletions aren't randomly scattered. They are heavily concentrated in constituencies that the ruling party lost in the last elections. Further, reports from activists on the ground confirm that most deletions affect young voters, first-time voters, minorities, and urban migrants. This is not coincidence. Opposition leaders call this silent rigging. The Supreme Court is now hearing petitions demanding the Election Commission explain these irregularities. This pattern isn't hypothetical. When I contested elections in Bangalore Central, tens of thousands of voters found themselves missing from the electoral rolls at the last minute. We raised formal complaints. The responses were vague and accountability was lacking. The tactics observed then appear to have become a national playbook. It boils down to transparency. If the Special Intensive Revision is a legitimate cleanup, then Election Commission should provide 4 critical pieces of information immediately. First, ward-wise deletion data for the affected states. Second, the exact criteria used to determine who was removed. Third, disclosures about any third-party vendors engaged in this process. And finally, details about the appeals process, how voters can contest deletions and how many succeeded. Without these, the process lacks legitimacy and fuels doubt. Your vote is your voice. Right now, your name could be missing from the voter list. You wouldn't even know until you reach the polling booth. Don't wait for election day. Visit the National Voter Service portal, nvsp.in, and check your registration. If you find errors or that your name is missing, file a complaint immediately, reapply, and keep the acknowledgement safely. Then alert your family and neighbors. An informed community is a protected community. Our democracy relies on accountability. If government can quickly erase voters from rolls, it means they are confident they don't need to answer to the people. That is not the India we should accept. Your vote is the lever that holds power accountable, and we must defend it fiercely. This is the India Files, politics for thinking Indians.